A very good morning. The topic is first unit is biopotential electrodes. The origin of these biopotentials can be traced by the electrical activity at the cellular level. The electric potential across the cell membrane is the result of different ionic concentrations that exist inside and outside the cell. How are biopotential signals generated? The main bioelectrical signals are generated by the heart, brain and our muscles. It produces ECGs, EEGs and EMGs respectively. ECG, EEG and EMG signals are characterized by low amplitude, generally expressed in millivolts, and low operating frequencies from frequency hertz to some kilohertz range. What are electrodes used for biopotentials? Biopotential electrodes acts as an interface between the biological tissue and the electronic measuring circuit. It performing the transduction of ion current into the electronic current. They are generally made of noble metal, that is nothing but silver, steel and gold in different shapes, like such as circular, different shapes, right? Rectangular and needle shape, etc. The source, where the source of biopotential they are bioelectric potentials are generated at the cellular level, and the source is generally ionic in nature. The ions are, what are those ions? That is K plus sodium, potassium ions, Na plus sodium ions and Cl minus chloride ions. Origin of biopotentials. The systems in the human body generate their own monitoring signals when they carry out their functions. These signals provide useful information about their function. Bioelectric potentials are actually ionic voltages produced as a result of electrochemical activity of certain cells. Transducers are used to convert these ionic potentials into the electrical signals. Then coming to, there are two types of potentials. One is resting potential and other one is action potential. Certain type of cells within the body such as nerves and muscle cells are encased in a semi-permeable membrane. This membrane permits some substances to pass through while others are kept out. Surrounding the cells of the body are called, generally we know as they are body fluids. These fluids are conductive solutions containing charged atoms. They are collectively called as ions. The principal ions are sodium, potassium and the chloride ions. The membrane of the excitable cells permit entry of potassium and the chloride ions but blocks the entry of sodium ions. Okay, they permits only potassium and the chloride ions but not the sodium ions. So, inside the cell is more negative than the outside cell. This membrane potential is nothing called resting potential. What is resting potential? They permit only the potassium and the chloride ions, not the sodium ions. So inside the cell is more negative. This membrane potential is called as resting potential. The resting potential ranges from the minus 60 millivolt to minus 100 millivolt. Cells in the resting state is called as the polarized cell. After that, membrane changes its characteristics and start allowing sodium ions to pass through it. Now the cell has slightly become positive potential on the inside. Now this is known as action potential. When it allows the sodium, then the cell inside become positive, then that it is known as the action potential. The process of changing from the resting potential to the action potential is known as the depolarization. You can see in the below graph. Okay, this is the biological diagram of our heart, and this one is the blood flow in the heart from the you can see in this diagram. This is the electrocardiogram measuring the heart, and nothing but ECG. These are the different waveforms. You can watch over here. And this one is the electroencephalogram. We can measure in the brain, measure through brain heart measurement electro ECG, and brain measurement is electroencephalogram. These are the different waveforms. The waveforms are subdivided into 5 bands. Delta, the range 1 to 4 hertz found in children, it will be considered as abnormal. It should, okay. Then theta, 4 to 8 hertz. If it is founded in the children of 2 to 5 year old, then it will be found as abnormal. Alpha 8 to 13 hertz. It is found in adult with eyes closed. That means under relaxed condition, normal state. Then it is abnormal. Beta 13 to 22 hertz found in alert with the eyes open. That means in active condition. Okay, when running like that, active condition, it is found to be abnormal. Gamma rays, it should be, gamma rays means it should be 22 hertz above. This is electromyogram. Okay, measurement. This is electromyogram. This is measurement of eyes with the electroretinogram. Next one is electrolyte interface. Oxidation reaction causes atom to lose electron. Okay, it loses electron means oxidation reaction. Reduction reaction means it to gain electrons. Okay, oxidation is dominant when the current flow is from electrode to electrolyte, and the reduction dominate when the current flow is in the opposite state. This is the electrolyte interface. Picture depicts the current crosses it from left to right. Okay, the electrode consists of metallic atoms, that's nothing but C. The electrolyte is an aqueous solution, consists of cations of C plus and anions of A minus. Okay, this is electrolyte and this is electrodes. This is the reaction occurs in the electrolyte interface.